And welcome to Pembroke High School. Ajay Cybulski here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. It is the Oakfield-Alabama Hornets coming in at 16-3 against the Pembroke Dragons, who are 12-7. This is the second matchup between the two teams. Oakfield-Alabama defeated Pembroke 47-36 on December 14th earlier in the year. So Pembroke at their home court trying to avenge an early season loss. In that game, Pembroke trailed by 3 points at the end of 3 quarters, but Oakfield-Alabama outscored the Dragons in the second half, 19-11, to pull away and get the victory. Some names to mention for the Hornets: Aaliyah Groff, Alexa Clark, Caitlin Ryan, all played well in the December 14th matchup between the two teams. Peyton Liss and Jaden Hoopman played well for the Dragons in that earlier season matchup. Pembroke's head coach is Jamie Johnson, while the Hornets are coached by Jeff Schlagenhoff. Before we get underway here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, we'd like to thank our sponsors here this evening. We'd first like to thank our scoreboard sponsor, GCC. Looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education? Look no further than GCC. Whether you dream of teaching, coaching, personal training, or sports management, GCC has the programs to prepare you for jobs that are in high demand. Take advantage of a high-quality curriculum, excellent faculty, experiential learning, and great facilities. Join us at GCC and be the game changer you've always wanted to be. To learn more, visit genesee.edu/phys ed. Robley Plumbing and Heating, our timeout sponsor here this evening. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working? Need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542, as they've been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Vangos Enterprises, LLC is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. We specialize in septic system installation and repairs, along with waterline installation. Check us on Facebook or call us at 585-471-4240. Crazy Cheap Cars, the ultimate in price and selection. Find your next vehicle at crazycheapcars.com. We carry the largest selection of over 150 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs of any dealer in the Genesee region. We need your trade-in, top dollar paid for your trade, so give us that call at 585-948-8000. Or better yet, they'll see you right there. Zoom Total Fitness, fitness for all levels, personal training, cross-training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and yoga. 24/7 access with only $35 per month membership, no extra fees. New equipment in a super clean facility, training classes, infrared sauna, and more. Call them at 585-861-8995. Harding's Plumbing, a family-owned and operated company, EPA certified and fully insured. We offer fair pricing for excellent workmanship. We stand behind our work and business name. With 24-hour emergency service and 12 technicians, we have the ability to get the workload done in a timely fashion. Call them now at 585-237-5561. Summit Family Dental. At Summit Family Dental Care, our dentists and staff are committed to giving you the best dental experience that Warsaw has to offer. Like any trusting relationship, our care begins with getting to know each other. Our highest priority is providing the quality dental services you deserve in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. Call our Warsaw location at 585-786-3676 or visit us online at summitfamilydentalcare.com. And last but not least, Strike Force Lanes. Leagues forming now at Strike Force Lanes for the 2024-2025 bowling season. Come and enjoy great food and drinks at the Rusty Rail Bar and Grill. Wednesday nights, 75-cent wings, Friday fish fries, and weekend specials. It's Ajay Cybulski here live on the call at Pembroke High School as the Hornets, who are 16-3, have traveled to Pembroke to go up against the Dragons, who come into this matchup 12-7. It's Tuesday night here in the Pembroke area and across the whole country for that matter, but we are here, full crowd on my side of things at Pembroke High School. As again, Pembroke looks to avenge an early season loss to Oakfield-Alabama, 47-36. So Pembroke will look for some revenge here tonight, and we'll be right back here in just under 1 minute. Welcome back to the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. About 45 seconds until starters are announced and the national anthem is played or sung. As I'm in the crowd here, this is my first stream sitting down doing this in the crowd, so right here in the environment here at Pembroke. Ten seconds remaining on the pregame clock as both teams are about to get ready, and the national anthem is about to begin.
Good evening and welcome to Pembroke Central School for tonight's matchup between the Pembroke Dragon and visiting Oakfield-Alabama Hornets. Please treat all players, coaches, and officials with respect. When entering or leaving your seats, please do so without breaking the action. Fire exits are located to your left. All the exits through these doors and out of the building. At this time, please rise and move your hands to the flag of our national anthem.
I apologize if the connection's bad. Ajay Cybulski announced for the Oakfield-Alabama Hornets.
Starting number 1, Ajay Peterson.
Ajay Peterson.
For
Seneca Brooke.
number 13, Morgan Conover.
And Morgan Conover for and we are underway here as a travel's called on Conover. Turnover in the half court. And right back to Oakfield-Alabama as pressure here from Pembroke early on. Inside the lane there. Inside the lane there. And one. Here we go. First one's buried. That'll be the first points of this matchup. And the second one's short. As the Hornets will bring it up. Another Dragons as they start on a 3-0 lead. The Hornets the other way. Allison Williams gets the Hornets on the board. Action. Checked in. Sorry about that, we're back. Hopefully the connection now is figured out. Thank you to Alex Prasky for helping me. As I get the scoreboard set, as it's up and in by Allison Williams. She finishes for the Hornets. It's a 10-10 game here, tied with over 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. I set this clock back up really quickly. Sorry about the connection issues. Hopefully it's all figured out now. As Conover makes the first of a pair. Hornets go the other way. As the score is now correct, it should be on your screen. As the 3-ball is short and cleared by Pembroke. And a jump ball actually called by the ref. All right, now everything should be all set. We got a 12-10 Pembroke lead as the ball goes out of bounds off of the Hornets. Pembroke will retain possession underneath. In the corner to the top of the key. As Liss has it. Liss scored the first 5 points of this game for Pembroke. Conover in the lane. Offensive rebound by Schneider. Kicks it out. As Calderon will slow it up. And give it over to Liss on the wing. Back to Calderon. Calderon up. No good. Rebounded by the Hornets. Liss with the steal. She's going the other way. Down the lane. And fouled. Peyton Liss. Aggressive and gets back to the line with 7 seconds left in this first quarter. Again, apologies for the connection error. We are back at the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Ajay Cybulski on the call. The first free throw was no good by Liss. I've liked her game so far. Playing with confidence this evening. As the second free throw is no good. And it's out of bounds and will go to the Hornets. Pembroke with a 2-point lead as Oakfield-Alabama will try to cut this lead. Trapped in the corner, and that's out of bounds. With 1 second remaining, let's see if the Hornets can get a shot off here. Three-pointer, and that's set back by Liss, and that is the end of the first quarter. The Pembroke Dragons lead the Oakfield-Alabama Hornets, 12-10 at the end of one. Again, I was probably lagging too much earlier. The Hornets beat the Dragons 47-36 on December 14th, so this is sort of a revenge game for Pembroke. As we get to our sponsors here this evening on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Scoreboard sponsor, GCC. Look no further than GCC. Visit them at genesee.edu/physed to explore some careers in health and physical education. Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call those at all when you call Robley. Call them at 585-470-8542. Vangos Enterprises LLC. Water lines, sewer lines, septic systems, drainage. No job too big or small. Fully insured. Call them at 585-471-4240. Crazy Cheap Cars. Visit their website, crazycheapcars.com, or call them at 585-948-8000. Zoom Total Fitness, open 24 hours, 7 days a week. $35 per month to go there. All new equipment. Super clean gym. Harding's Plumbing, 585-237-5561. Summit Family Dental Care, 2 locations in Warsaw and Geneseo. Visit summitfamilydentalcare.com to learn more. And last but not least, Strike Force Lanes. Leagues forming now at Strike Force Lanes for the 2024-2025 bowling season. It's back underway here at Pembroke High School. There's another turnover for the Hornets. All the way, and that's good. Easterbrook with the finish. Nice touch from Easterbrook there. As the Hornets the other way. Trying to get our scoreboard sponsor, SUNY GCC, back up on the screen. And a foul called. The Hornets will inbound underneath. Back to the corner. Denny bringing it up, top of the key. Nice cut and finish from Alexa Clark. Wide open cut and finishes at the rim. Alexa Clark with the easy 2 for the Hornets. Peterson in the lane. Nice touch off glass. L. Peterson with the nice finish. Turnover here at midcourt. Dragons the other way. Down low, and that's good. Peyton Liss, who had a dominant first quarter, already get it going here in the second. Intensity picking up here at Pembroke High School as another Hornets turnover. Coast to coast, but there's a foul. That had the potential to be a coast-to-coast opportunity, but there was a foul and a timeout was called by Oakfield-Alabama head coach Jeff Schlagenhoff. 6:28 remaining in the second quarter. We'd like to thank our timeout sponsor here at the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call those at all when you call Robley. Furnace not working? Need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542 as they've been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Pembroke able to capitalize here on these early Hornets turnovers. The 16-3 Hornets versus the 12-7 Pembroke Dragons here at Pembroke High School. And despite the turnovers from the Hornets and the sloppy play, they only trail by 6, so I'm sure this timeout was used after a made bucket to kind of, not a made bucket, but to talk about if Pembroke gets in a situation where they do have a made bucket, how the Hornets will break this press. It will be interesting to see if there's any adjustments by the Hornets here. Inside, nice cut, but that's no good. Rebounded by the Hornets. As Bush gets rid of it to midcourt. Inside, nice move and finish. Caitlin Ryan with the quick 2. Nice rip-through move there. Didn't think about it as Ryan gets 2 points for the Hornets. Bliss in the corner, over to Peterson in the lane. Nice pass to Easterbrook, back to Peterson. Peterson kicks it out to Liss. Liss probing in the lane. That's no good. Fought for, inside, back to Liss, and she'll put it up, and she's fouled. The offensive glass now becoming an advantage for the Dragons here early on in the second quarter. Liss at the line again. She's kind of lived there tonight. Very aggressive and getting inside that paint. The Hornets have had trouble stopping her. The first free throw is no good. 5:45 remaining in this second quarter. Again, apologize for the early connection issues, but thanks to Alex Brasky, that's all figured out. The Hornets the other way. There's a trap here. Almost another Pembroke turnover, Hornets turnover, forced by Pembroke. Overload called by the Hornets. It's a nice pull-up jumper in the high post. That's how you beat a 2-3 zone, and that's what Pembroke was in, but the shot falls just off the mark. Look to see that overload more and more from the Hornets. As Peterson gets inside and is fouled. Piper Hyde called for the block. Again, with Pembroke in that 2-3 zone, the way to beat a 2-3 zone is to feed it to the high post. So we'll see if they continue that overload to one side of the court to put the Dragons in a tough predicament on who to guard. As Peterson drains 2 of 2. Substitution here for the Dragons as Conover will check in along with Hootman. Calderon and Schneider will take a break for the Dragons. As here we go with this press break. Let's see what the Hornets do. And they turn it over. And a travel's called. Nice read there by Easterbrook, but unfortunate. Loses control of the ball and is called for the travel. As Aaliyah Groff will check in for Oakfield-Alabama. Sade Bush to the bench. Nice cross-court pass there from Ryan. Another near turnover. Ryan in the corner. That's turned over. Nice hand on the ball there from the Pembroke defender. And it's turned back over the other way as Ryan splits 2 Pembroke defenders. And that's turned over. Turnover after turnover here as it's kicked to the corner. Liss, that's short. And it will go back to Oakfield-Alabama. Another substitution here for the Hornets. As number 33 is not on my roster here. Pull-up jumper. No good off glass. Rebounded. Fought for, but taken away by Pembroke. Liss on the wing. Screen from Conover. Tried to go back to Conover, but that's turned over. The Hornets the other way. No good. That rims right out as it's fought for. And a timeout called by Pembroke. 20-14 here, midway through the second quarter. And with the timeout, that means we'd like to thank our timeout sponsor here this evening. Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all. When you call Robley, furnace not working, need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542 as they've been servicing the Guelph region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Pembroke off to a nice start here, trying to defend their home court as they lead by 6 points midway through the second quarter. Again, Pembroke trailed entering the fourth quarter by 3 points in the last matchup, so they just need to be able to finish here, and maybe they can knock off the 16-3 Hornets. As Liss inside, off glass, Peyton Liss. Impressive first half for her as the Pembroke lead swells to 8. The Hornets able to break the press break this time. And a blocking foul call. Morgan Conover puts her body on the line, but the ref must have seen something like the feet weren't set or she was not in legal guarding position, so the blocking foul is called as Aaliyah Groff will head to the line, and the first one is good from Groff. And Groff, nothing but net on the second. Liss in the corner. Nice screen. Nice cut, but that's thrown away by Liss. And the Hornets will take over possession. As the cut was there, but the pass was just a little bit off the mark. Inbounded. Ryan bringing it up for the Hornets. Tries to spin. And another hand on the ball by Pembroke. That's something they've done really well tonight. Getting their hand on the ball. And it leads to an easy transition layup for Morgan Conover. Back to an 8-point Pembroke lead is another turnover. And the layup falls short. That's a missed opportunity, but another turnover. And it's good by Jaden Hootman, and it's a 10-point lead, the first double-digit lead of the evening. Turnover after turnover here for the Hornets in this first half. Inside, and another Hornets turnover. As the Pembroke faithful is very happy about what they've seen here the past couple of minutes. Schneider and Calderon in for the Dragons. Liss takes a break, along with Conover. 2:30 remaining here in this second quarter. As it's inside, and the layup is good. Seneca Calderon for 2. The Hornets really need to figure out a way to break this press and try and halt this Pembroke run. They get into the half court here. Ryan all the way to the rim, and she's fouled. A 28-16 Pembroke lead. As Ryan will head to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one is good. 6-0 run stopped there with that free throw by Ryan. As the second one is no good. And she knew at the second it left her hand because she screamed off to alert her teammates that there was an offensive rebound coming. Peterson methodically going into the lane, and that's off the mark. Offensive rebound again. And a foul called. Looks like an over-the-back call on Schneider as the Oakfield-Alabama player had positioning. Substitutions for the Hornets. Sade Bush will check in for Oakfield-Alabama. As another substitution for Pembroke. .148 remaining in the second quarter. Let's see what the Hornets can do on this cross. As inside, and nice take. Physical. But Piper Hyde gets to the line. And Hyde makes the first free throw. Not Micah Hyde. And Piper Hyde's 2 for 2. Let's see if the Hornets can make a little run here to cut this Pembroke lead. As Peterson's at the top of the key. Crossover move. Hoopman over to Taylor Bischoff. And the foul's called. Thank you. And Calderon will head to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one's good from Calderon, as it's back up to a double-digit lead for the Dragons. Two for 2 from the line. As here comes the Pembroke press once again. It's launched down the court. In the corner. Ryan's got positioning inside. Skip pass over to the wing. Wide open 3-ball. That's no good. As the Hornets tried to save it, but to no avail. Alexa Clark checks in for the Hornets. And Peyton List back in the game as Taylor Bischoff checks out. Screen there. A floater in the lane, but that's no good. Cleared by Ryan of the Hornets. Up to Groff. Groff in the corner baseline. Ryan in the lane. And one. Caitlin Ryan with a nice finish through contact. She's been getting going here in the second quarter, and they need it. The Hornets, that is. Nice finish. The SUNY GCC scoreboard reads 30-21. The free throw's no good from Ryan. Peyton List for 3. That's no good. As a travel's called. In the first half, or in the first quarter, it started with turnovers for Oakfield-Alabama, and that's how the second quarter will end, as Pembroke should get the last possession as Taylor Bischoff checks in, and Morgan Conover will take a seat. Peterson into lane to Liss. Nice shot fake, pass fake, off the rim, offensive rebound. And it stays with the Dragons. 1 second left on the clock. Bischoff corner 3-ball, and it's no good. As the Dragons have a 30-21 lead over Oakfield-Alabama here at halftime. Ajay Cybulski with you live here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network at Pembroke High School. Pembroke lost the previous matchup by 11. So a 9-point lead at the half, a happy Pembroke team, and for the Hornets, a team that has to figure out a way to break this stifling Pembroke press inside the Pembroke Gymnasium. It's Ajay Cybulski with you here live on the call. We'll be back here in a few minutes.
I was looking at my calendar and I'm like,
And we're back here live on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. It is Ajay Cybulski with you here at Pembroke High School as the Pembroke Dragons lead the Oakfield-Alabama Hornets 30-21 in what was a very eventful first half. So if you're coming out to tune in into the second half, you're going to like what you're going to see, because I feel like this will be a competitive matchup. Oakfield-Alabama won the first matchup 47-36 about 2 months ago. So Pembroke trying to get revenge on their home court. The press for Pembroke in that first half really helped them obtain this 9-point advantage. As we'd like to thank our sponsors here for this evening's contest, we'd like to first start off with our scoreboard sponsor, SUNY GCC. Looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education? Look no further than GCC. Whether you dream of teaching, coaching, personal training, or sports management, GCC has the programs to prepare you for jobs that are in high demand. Take advantage of a high-quality curriculum, excellent faculty, experiential learning, and great facilities. Join us at GCC and be the game changer you've always wanted to be. To learn more, visit genesee.edu/phys ed. Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working? Need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542, as they've been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Vanglis Enterprises LLC is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. We specialize in septic system installation and repairs, along with waterline installation. Check us on Facebook or call us at 585-471-4240. Crazy Cheap Cars. We are the ultimate in price and selection. Find your next vehicle at crazycheapcars.com. We carry the largest selection of over 150 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs of any dealer in the Genesee region. We need your trade-in, top dollar paid for your trade, so give us that call at 585-948-8000, or better yet, we'll see you right here. Zoom Total Fitness. Fitness for all levels. Personal training, cross-training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and yoga. 24/7 access with only $35 per month membership, no extra fees. New equipment in a super clean facility. Training, classes, infrared sauna, and more. Call them at 585-861-8995. And I skipped over Harding's Plumbing, so now I'm going to have to go back. Harding's Plumbing. We are a family-owned and operated company, EPA certified and fully insured. They offer fair pricing for excellent workmanship. We stand behind our work and business name. With 24-hour emergency service and 12 technicians, we have the ability to get the workload done in a timely fashion. Call us now at 585-237-5561. Summit Family Dental Care. Our dentists and staff are committed to giving you the best dental experience that Warsaw has to offer. Like any trusting relationship, our care begins with getting to know each other. Our highest priority is providing the quality dental services you deserve in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. Call our Warsaw location at 585-786-3676 or visit us online at summitfamilydentalcare.com. And last but not least, Strikeforce Lanes. League's forming now at Strikeforce Lanes for the 2024-2025 bowling season. Come and enjoy great food and drinks at the Rusty Rail Bar and Grill. Wednesday nights, 75-cent wings, Friday fish fries, and weekend specials. And as I set up the SUNY GCC scoreboard here, putting 8 minutes on this third quarter, we have a good one here at Pembroke High School. As the 12-7 Dragons have a 30-21 lead over the 16-3 Hornets. As Hoopman will inbound the ball for the Dragons. Calderon. To Hoopman, back to Calderon, over to Peterson. A 2-3 zone for the Hornets in this. Opened in the third quarter, as Calderon cuts to the lane and scores the easy two. And Just like the first half, the Dragons come out in this very productive press as the Hornets barely survive that first wave of pressure from the Dragons, as it's an 11-point lead for the Dragons, their biggest lead of the night, tying an 11-point lead in the second quarter. There's dead silence here at Pembroke High School. .18 on the shot clock. Three-point jumper, bang! Sade Bush for three. And the Hornets, that could be a potential momentum shift, as that's a big shot there for the Hornet guard. Down low, kicked outside. Three ball, bang! And a response from the Dragons. Jaden Hoopman for three. And a timeout called by Oakfield-Alabama. We'd like to thank our timeout sponsor on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working? Need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542, as they've been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating and air conditioning, including wall systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Back-to-back three balls from both sides in the last two possessions, as I don't know if we saw a three ball in the first half, so scoring picking up here early in this third quarter as the Hornets inbound it. And almost another near turnover. As the Hornets break the press, corner three ball no good. Inside the lane, nice pull-up jumper, that's short. And the Dragons clear. Outside, another three ball, no good, that's short. Hoopman tried her luck again, but it was just short of the target. Down the lane, that's rejected by Calderon. As Hoopman, that's turned over, Ryan with the steal. Back to Calderon. As the Dragons look to slow it down, as the Hornets are in a 2-3 zone, short corner. That's one of the weaknesses of a 2-3 zone, but unable to connect. As Ryan bringing it up for the Hornets. Over to Denny. Denny Hyde over to, back to Denny, excuse me, that's no good. Peyton List with the ball right now for the Dragons had a very good and productive first half. Getting to the free throw line and finishing in the paint. High post. High-low game not there. Good read by the Oakfield-Alabama defender. Wrong state there. Inside. And that's set back by Liss. Deep ball no good. Offensive rebound. And that's put back and in. Allison Williams with the big 2 points for the Hornets. And she finishes the offensive rebound. Liss flipping the wing to Peterson. Peterson, three ball. Off glass, no good. Rebounded by the Hornets. Ryan gets by Peterson. Kicks it over inside. And one! Nice finish through contact by Allison Williams. Offensive rebound in the last possession and a three-point play potential here. Because that's what the Oakfield-Alabama coach likes to see. As Aaliyah Groff checks in the game for Oakfield-Alabama. And the free throw is good. And we have a 6-point Dragon lead as two substitutions here for the Dragons. Morgan Conover and Reagan Schneider in the game. Peterson, top of the key, trying to get high post to Schneider. Liss looking around, high post. Schneider off the mark, but again, that's where you want to get the ball when you're going up against a 2-3 zone, right in that high post, that short corner. Those are the sweet spots. In the corner to Groff. Swings it over to Hyde. And Hyde no good, but she gets it back and puts it in. Piper Hyde. As we have a little run here by the Hornets. They won 16 games so far this season, so they sure know how to win games. As Liss throws it away. Some momentum here for the Hornets in this third quarter. As an 11-point lead at one point in this third quarter has shrunk to 4. 35-31 on the SUNY GCC scoreboard. Three ball no good. Rebounded by Peterson for Pembroke. Peterson kicks it over on the wing. Nice shot fake inside. Schneider kicks it out. Shot fake again. And that's no good, but a deflection will allow Pembroke to inbound it underneath. And Peterson will bring it out for the Dragons. Screen trying to free Peterson up in the corner, but good defense there by the Hornets. As that goes off the rim, and Schneider tips it out, and Ryan chases it down, and she gets inside and is fouled. Caitlin Ryan, a good first half, and she will head to the line to shoot 2 here with 3 minutes remaining in the third stanza, as I got something stuck in my eye here real quick. The net was stuck, so a nice tall gentleman jumped up and fixed the net. Great play by the Pembroke faithful, whomever that was. As the first free throw is no good from Ryan. 2:58 remaining in the third quarter. This is the closest that the Hornets have been in quite some time, as it's now a 3-point lead for the Dragons. Big possession here for Pembroke. If you want to slow down this momentum shift here in the third quarter, there's a nice cut. Gets inside, a nice foul there to prevent the easy layup. But again, a good pass from Peterson to Calderon is that's something they need. Slows the pace down, and hopefully Calderon can connect on these 2 free throws as the Dragons look to quiet this Hornets momentum. As the first one is good. I will say Oakfield-Alabama has done a way better job breaking the press in this third quarter. Hence why it's a 5-point game. As Calderon nails the second. Way better press break here for the Hornets. As that's kind of scooped in. Ryan on the offensive glass. That's no good. Fought for, but Peterson comes away with it. Peterson in the corner to Conover, back to Peterson. Corner 3, no good. Fought for, and it stays with the Dragons. As Liss back to Conover. And you could hear that from here, but apparently no call from the ref. That was pretty loud contact, but no call. So you could hear that slap from the top row here at Pembroke. And that's turned over. List throws it away. Ryan back the other way. Coast to coast. No good with the left hand. As Peterson will quickly scamper ahead. And that's picked off by Hyde. Hyde to Ryan. And that's good. Ryan with the finish. Hyde to Ryan for the easy 2. Peterson in the corner to List. List with a very good first half. Hasn't done much here in this third quarter. They need her to get her going. Off the glass, Peterson no good, but Schneider puts it back up and in. Big offensive rebound from Schneider there. And now this allows them to get into that press that really has worked so far in this game. That's a 2-pointer, and that's short. Schneider with the great rebound and box out. As about 17 seconds separate the shot and game clock, so most likely a 1-for-1 possession here. Inside. And that's turned over. 0.3 seconds separate the shot and game clock here as the SUNY GCC scoreboard reads 39-34 Pembroke. Nice hand on the ball there from the Dragon defender as the foul is called. And Groff will bring it out for Oakfield-Alabama. As the shot clock is now off with the foul, so let's see if Oakfield-Alabama goes for the last shot here. Ryan short on the 3, offensive rebound. And there's a foul call. Allison Williams heads to the line to shoot a pair. As the Pembroke coach is not happy with the call. Jamie Johnson arguing with the call for Pembroke. And the second one is good. There's a circus shot there, almost goes down by Seneca Calderon. That was impressive to get that at the rim. And she was fouled. An acrobat. As Taylor Bischoff checks in for Reagan Schneider. As the first free throw is good. And the second free throw is good from Calderon. She's had an impressive third quarter. Ryan inside, and that's good. The easy 2 for Ryan. She has a great third quarter as Oakfield-Alabama cuts the Pembroke halftime lead to 4 points. And with the third quarter coming to an end, before I set this SUNY GCC scoreboard up for the final quarter, we'd like to thank our sponsors here at the Batavia News Sports Network. Our scoreboard sponsor, SUNY GCC, explore careers in health and physical education. Learn more at genesee.edu/phys ed. Robley Plumbing and Heating LLC. One call does it all when you call Robley. Call them 585-470-8542. Fangos Enterprises LLC. Water lines, sewer lines, septic systems, drainage. No job too big or too small. And they're fully insured. Call them at 585-471-4240. CrazyCheapCars.com. the ultimate in price and selection. Call them at 585-948-8000, or better yet, they'll see you right there. Zoom Total Fitness, open 24 hours, 7 days a week, $35 per month. All new equipment and a super clean gym. Harding Plumbing, call them at 585-237-5561, as they specialize in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. Summit Family Dental Care, 2 locations, Warsaw and Geneseo. Visit their website, summitfamilydentalcare.com. And last but not least, Strike Force Lanes. The 2024-2025 bowling season has now begun. And back to action here at Pembroke High School, as the 16-3 Hornets have battled back after trailing by 9 points at halftime, 2-3 zone for Pembroke to start, as Groff gets inside. And now some pressure from the Hornets as they also fall back into a 2-3 zone. So both teams in a 2-3 zone here. Hoopman, 3-ball on the wing, bang! Seneca Calderon gives the little fist bump after a huge 3-point bucket. She's really done wonders in this second half. Groff gets it up ahead, and that's turned over. The Dragons looking to add to their lead here. And one! The blocking foul is called. What a move by Morgan Conover, and she will head to the line to shoot one to try and complete the 3-point play. And a timeout call by Oakfield-Alabama. So with that, we'd like to thank our timeout sponsor here this evening, Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call is at all when you call Robley. Furnace not working? Need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542, as they've been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Good awareness there from Morgan Conover on that and one finish. She realized the defender was set and kind of used the sidestep to get around her, causing the Oakfield-Alabama defender to move and not be set to force the blocking foul, and then on top of it, finished it. So, again, great play there from Morgan Conover. Just wanted to highlight that because that's very impressive to be that aware in that situation in a big game. As she now has a chance to complete the 3-point play and give the Pembroke an 8-point lead. And it's nothing but net. Impressive 3-point play there from Morgan Conover. As Groff gives it to Ryan. And that's turned over. It's a miscommunication. And that's good. Not only Easterbrook, and another turnover by the Hornets, as it was just a 4-point lead, 41-37, and an 8-2 start here for Pembroke in this fourth quarter, A 10-point lead here for the Dragons. Ajay Cybulski with you here live on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. As Conover gets in the lane. Substitution. Sade Bush checks in for the Hornets. Inside, Easterbrook no good. And Calderon, the star of the night for Pembroke, will bring it out. And that's set back. What a block from Allison Williams. She sent that one back as Ryan brings it up. Hornets down 10 with 6 minutes left. Not in desperation mode yet, but a few buckets on this end and a few stops on the other end is very needed right now. Jump ball. Sorry about the camera there. I was not all the way in the corner. Substitutions here for Pembroke. Peterson checks in as well as Liss. Calderon will take a seat for Pembroke, who's really been the star here for the Dragons in this second half. Hornets now pressing as Peterson gets it to Liss. Inside, and Bischoff finishes. Nice tic-tac-toe passing there from the Dragons to break that press. As the shot clock went out, according to the ref, so get things squared away here, but looks like we're all good. Is a 12-point lead. This is the biggest Pembroke's had all night, and they had a 4-point lead just a few minutes ago. So really unbelievable. Almost another near turnover by the Hornets. No good. Peterson clears. Nice play there from the Hornets, but unable to finish. Peterson to Hoopman. It's Ed Bischoff. No good. And a nice box out there from Ryan. Forces the foul called on L. Peterson. Blue ball. There's Ryan. Over to Hyde. And that's sent back by Liss. They got to get it over here. About 10 seconds. That's 10-second call. Great defense from the Dragons to force a 10-second call. The guy at the scorer's table thought that the girl inbounding was substituting, but she was just inbounding the ball, so they got a little confusion, but nonetheless, we're back to action here. Liss will inbound it here. In the corner. Peterson, crossover. Liss gets inside and finishes. Peyton Liss. She did it in the first half. And she now does again in the fourth quarter to give Pembroke a 14-point advantage. Foul called. Prevents the easy Hornets layup, so good foul there. Midway through the fourth quarter. 53-39 Pembroke lead. Impressive fourth quarter here so far for the Dragons. As the free throw from Williams is no good, off the mark. And the second one is good. Peterson no good from three. Fought for but rebounded as Williams looks like she might go all the way here. And that's good. A nice jump shot there from Williams. And the Oakfield-Alabama lead, or deficit, is cut to 11. In the corner, Bischoff, no good. Fouls up her shot. As the jump ball's called, and it will go to the Hornets. Substitution for Oakfield-Alabama. Jessica Sosnowski will check in as Schneider checks in for the Dragons, along with the second half hero here for the Dragons, Seneca Calderon. Ryan. They get it across, but that's turned over. Peterson methodically bringing it up here for the Dragons. Conover over to Calderon. Calderon to Liss. Liss inside, and she's called, and a foul called on Liss. Not on Liss, excuse me. An Oakfield-Alabama defender. As a substitution for Pembroke. Annalay Easterbrook will check in for L. Peterson. In and out. Halfway down, but it rattled out. And the free throw is good for Peyton Liss. And a near turnover. I will say, shout out to Annalay Easterbrook for her defense tonight on the press. She's been very reactive and almost like a safety out there in football. And there, like when I said that, she gets the steal and finishes. She's like a safety out there, like I said. Very impressive. She's been very important in this press all night. There's good patience there from the Hornets. As Ryan, step back midi, no good. Fought for. Williams on the ground, and a jump call. And it goes to Pembroke. 56-42 here with 2:30 remaining. This Calderon will inbound for Pembroke. Conover tries to send it over to Easterbrook down low, but turned over. As Ryan will get possession for Oakfield-Alabama. Up to Groff. Tries to pass it down low, but there's another Hornets turnover. The turnovers for Oakfield-Alabama have really cost them tonight. As Liss is called for the offensive foul. Good defense there from Oakfield-Alabama. Used the sideline to the advantage, took it away, and Liss had nowhere to go but threw her. And she was called for the offensive foul. Sosnowski inbounding. Groff. Sosnowski for three. And that's good! A big three-point shot and a timeout called by Oakfield-Alabama. That's a big shot for Jessica Sosnowski. With this timeout, we'd like to thank our timeout sponsor here once again, Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Need your hot water tank replaced? Furnace not working? Faucet dripping? Call Robley, 585-470-8542. Vongos Enterprises, LLC. Fully insured company. Call them at 585-471-4240. Just going to run through these. Crazy Cheap Cars. The ultimate in price and selection. Visit them at crazycheapcars.com or call them at 585-948-8000. Zoom Total Fitness, 24/7 access, only $35 per month membership. 585-861-8995. Harding's Plumbing, call them at 585-237-5561. Summit Family Dental, 2 locations in Warsaw and Geneseo. Visit them at summitfamilydentalcare.com. And Strike Force Lanes. Leagues forming now at Strike Force Lanes for the 2024-2025 bowling season. Enjoy Wednesday night wing night, 75 cents. That's a deal if you ask me. inbound. Nice patience there. List will bring it out. Peterson. Calderon, they almost ran into each other, but 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Really draining that clock. Peterson. Liss. There's a dagger coming. Calderon. Deep. As the shot clock went off, but Oakfield-Alabama came away with the rebound, so play will continue. That's a nice pull-up jumper from Allison Williams. Cuts the lead to 9 points for Pembroke. Again, we'd like to thank our timeout sponsor here at the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Ajay Cybulski with you live at Pembroke High School. Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call those at all when you call Robley. Furnace not working, need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542 as they've been servicing the Blow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. A 9-point advantage here for Pembroke. There's a couple of big shots by the Hornets here. As Calderon inbounds and Peterson takes it away. And a foul called. .114 remaining in this fourth quarter. That would have been a huge turnover, but the ref saw contact. Peterson will inbound here on the near side. Full court man-to-man press. There's Easterbrook. Calderon. Sorry about that. Easterbrook to Calderon. She'll bring it to the top of the key. Liss. Inside. That's sent back. Five seconds here on the shot clock. 2-1. Calderon. No good. Rebounded by Liss. And that's no good. And Calderon fight for it. And Groff will come away with it for the Hornets. Groff. Inside, no good. Great defense by Easterbrook, the best defender on the floor tonight for Pembroke. Comes up again big late. As it looks like with 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock, Pembroke faithful are starting to celebrate. Stopping the feet on the bleachers as Peyton Liss gets inside to Calderon, mid-range jumper, and that's good. The two girls for Pembroke get the last bucket. Liss to Calderon. And a huge win for the Dragons. As Ryan buries a half-court jumper, and it counts. Sorry I did not get that on camera there. Caitlin Ryan buries a half-court jumper, but nonetheless, Pembroke moves to 13-7 with an upset victory over the now 16-4 Oakfield-Alabama Hornets. Ajay Cybulski with you here live. It's been a great evening here at Pembroke High School. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network one more time. Our scoreboard sponsor, SUNY GCC, Robley Plumbing and Heating, Vongos Enterprises LLC, Crazy Cheap Cars, Zoom Total Fitness, Harding's Plumbing, Summit Family Dental Care, and Strike Forest Lanes. Again, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network.